Alright, hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're back at the creek that I've been hammering where I found, I think, 3 silver coins. So it's been a few weeks. As a matter of fact, I think it's been probably a month and a half since I've been here. And I'm looking to see if maybe some of the floods that I wasn't here for, or the heavy rains and stuff, maybe washed some stuff down. I mean, these sticks are obviously new, and a bunch of this log wasn't here before. Could have just come from up there, but still, there's some changes down here. I like what I'm seeing so far, but I just got here, so we'll see if we can find anything today. Hopefully we can find another silver coin, but who knows? So alright, I'll see you guys on the first target. Okay, so far I've just found a big iron object. I'll show you guys in the wrap-up, but I have a sketchy 80s, 90s signal here. So I'll go ahead and get it out of here and we'll see what it is. Alright, first target on camera. We got a washer. Oh well, we'll keep going. And just so you guys can see it, I didn't leave the rock that way. Okay, so I didn't film this one, but this one's kind of interesting. So you guys see these 3 pieces of wood here. There's some kind of, I don't know, plank or something underneath all these rocks here. Maybe a little crate or something that broke a long time ago. The history of this park is interesting in that it had some mining activity and stuff. So this could have been from that, or it could have been from them putting in this giant old sewer line that doesn't work anymore, or whatever this was. I don't know. You can see actually kind of some wood there. So maybe that's what it was from. But anyway, I decided to check this out because a few friends and I came here and we found this. Anyway, I found this giant piece of lead, I think, because I can bend it straight and stuff. I found it like this. So, I don't know. Interesting little thing, but anyway, it's very heavy, so I'll take it with me. It'll go in the scrap to silver bucket, and we'll see what else we can find. Okay, so I found an 80s signal here, sort of, roughly. It's pretty shallow, but it might take me a minute to get it up, so I'll get it out, and I'll get back to you guys. So we got it out. It's in this little pile here. I'll go ahead and pinpoint it with you guys. Alright, looks like we got our first coin of the day, and what is it? A 1960 penny. Cool, pretty old. Nice. And just as an update of like where I'm at, just barely got into the park and it's super dry. Like there's no water. Very strange. Anyway, we'll keep going. Okay, so I'm not getting any targets really here that are worth digging, so... And obviously the creek bed is super dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and move up to a different location and we'll see what we can find. Okay, so I have a very shallow 80s signal here before we get going. And I'll pinpoint it with you guys. It's pretty shallow. Alright, it just seems to be some kind of metal buckle or something. If it's anything interesting, I'll certainly note it in the wrap-up. But alright, we'll keep going. I'm at the falls, and there they are. And I found a penny and a crushed bullet down here in this bedrock. So I'm going to go up above the falls here, and we'll keep hunting. Okay, so I found another 80s signal here, right above the falls. So I'm hoping we have a quarter or something, but we'll see. I'll get it out and we'll see what it is. Alright, so we got it out of the hole and we got a quarter. Looks like it's the Virginia one. Neat. Okay, so I swung my detector over here and we got an 80s signal again. So here's hoping it's another quarter, but it could be a penny or a piece of steel or something, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys live on this one, because we haven't had any live digs yet this video. Hopefully we find this pretty fast. If not, I'll skip ahead. Alright, we got it out of the hole, and I have no idea what it is, but it looks like it's just a piece of hardware. So, oh well, we'll keep going. So I hiked up off the creek here, up onto this bank, and I took a look over here, and I found a little, I think it's Pumbaa from the Lion King. He's completely plastic. There's nothing metal about him, but I did find them here in the leaves, so I'll take them back to the front of the park and put them on a bench or something so a little kid can pick this up and have fun with it. Alright, I keep going. Okay, I have a really weird sketchy signal here in this dry part of the creek. Yeah, there it is. Funny 70s or something, 60s, 70s. So I'll spend a few minutes on this and maybe we'll see what it is. Alright, unfortunately it was a piece of junk, but we'll keep going. Okay, so right by that piece of junk here, we've got a 60s signal that's kind of sketchy too. It's painting a really weird 2D screen mark down there. So we'll go ahead and dig this up and we'll see what it is. Okay, so I spent a minute getting it out of here, and I will tell you, it surprised me. So I think I know why the signal was so weird, and let me show you guys why it was weird in the first place. There's a nail down there, or, you know, another piece of junk like that other thing. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I think it's probably junk metal, because it's starting to get a little crusty. But isn't that cool? I think it's probably part of a pendant, if I had to guess. I don't see where the chain would attach on. But yeah, I mean, you can see at the bottom here, it's getting kind of crusty. But still very, very cool. Happy I found this. I don't see any markings on it or anything. But if I do find something, I'll definitely let you guys know in the wrap up. So that lifted my spirits for sure. Glad I found that. Definitely highlighted the hunt so far. So I'll go ahead and keep going and we'll see what else we can find. Okay, so I found that pendant right here where that big fat worm is, right there. And I came over here, I was like, you know, maybe something's falling down from this hillside, potentially. And I swung over here and I got a funny low signal. And I was like, oh, it's probably just a pull tab or some junk or lead or whatever. And it's not. It's this absolutely demolished spoon. But yeah, I can bend it and stuff. I don't think it's silver plated or anything, but I might be able to make out a maker's mark or something at home. But if it is anything cool, I'll let you guys know in the wrap up. But still, very neat little spoon find. So, alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I think this is probably the last target in this funny junk zone. But the pendant was there, the spoon was here, and I came over here. And I got another goofy signal. It's jumping all over the place, going up into the ferrous zone. So, I don't know. I'll dig it up, and if it's anything cool, I'll show you guys. If not, we'll keep going. Okay, so this time, I think it was a piece of junk. At least that's what it looks like now. Just some kind of iron piece in a U shape that's snapped. But, oh well. Alright, we'll keep going. So, I found a 3 to 5. I don't know. It's something. It's grunting at me. So I'm gonna dig this up and we'll see what it is. Well, it was just this hot rock. Okay, so I have a shallow 70s signal here. Staying on the desirable line, so I'll go ahead and dig it up and we'll see what it is. Alright, I found what it is, and it's just this piece of scrap metal that has JXFT9 written on it in black stamped letters. A little odd, but alright. Okay, so I'm back in the creek bed here, and we got a 92. 92. Seems pretty shallow, and it seems kind of small. So I'm hoping that this isn't something trashy like a piece of steel or something, but we're certainly going to find out here. Okay, I got it out of this hole, and it was a lot larger than I thought it would be. I have no idea what it is, but I think it's definitely copper. I did scratch it a whole bunch trying to get it out. I don't know if you guys can see that through the glare or not. So I don't really know what it is, but certainly not what I was hoping for. But oh well, we'll keep going. Alright, so I have a 70s to 80s signal in here. As you can see that through the screen glare. I've been working on it for a minute, and I still haven't got it out yet. But when I do get it out, I'll let you guys know, and we'll see what it is. Alright, just this funny, heavy piece of shiny metal. Oh well. Okay guys, I'm at a weird angle, but I did find this signal. Sorry, there you go. 23, 25, something like that. And I moved a rock away, and we got another coin here. Rinse it off a little bit. Alright, let's see. I think it's a nickel. Let me just make sure before I tell you guys. Yeah, 1971 nickel. Cool. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I got a shallow 70 signal here. Alright, more junk, unfortunately. But, oh well, we'll keep going. Alright, I have a very shallow 70 signal here. So I'll go ahead and dig it up, and we'll see what it is. Alright, just another piece of garbage. Oh well. Okay, so I'm up further in the creek here, and I've got a really sketchy 50s to 80s blob. So I'll go ahead and dig this up, and we'll see what it is. Alright, unfortunately, it was just this thing. Oh well, we'll keep going. Okay, this might be the last target of the day. It's getting kind of late. It's 7:07 at the moment. So this is a super crazy high 90s signal. Very good on the desirable line, but it's shallow, and it's not in the wet part here, so it's probably light. Floated up here during the last flood. So I'll stop yapping, and we'll go ahead and see what this is. Hopefully it's not a piece of steel. Okay, it was this giant piece of copper, or whatever this is. And this was near to this little piece of steel. Well, alright, we'll keep going. Alright guys, it is really getting dark now. It's 7:16. And I got this last target here that I'll get out of the rocks here, and we'll see what it is. Alright, we found this little ring thing. Doesn't look like it has any letters on it or anything, or any writing, so not too sure, but it looks like copper or something like that. So, alright. I'll see you guys at the wrap up. Alright, so I'm back at the front of the park. There's a bench here, bench there, and I got the Pumbaa. I looked at the bottom of this. It says 2019. I think 2019 Disney made for McDonald's. So this must have been a promotional toy whenever the live action movie came out or whatever. So I'll leave this guy here at the front of the park for any kids to come and pick up, and hopefully they enjoy it. Alright, I'll see you guys at the wrap up. Alright guys, so here's today's wrap up. This stuff here and this stuff here is what we found today. So this stuff here is mostly the junk, the crap that'll go into my scrap to silver effort, which is down here in these buckets and all this stuff. So yeah, most of this will be going in there. This piece of lead I'll probably put aside because I know exactly what metal this is, but just kind of throwing everything together down there. And I'll sort it out later. But yeah, found the big piece of lead, found some other miscellaneous pieces of garbage, did find some glass, and then some of the more interesting things, the little piece of metal here with the loop on the top and odd shape. Don't really know what it is, haven't really cleaned it off too much, but it doesn't look like there's any lettering on it, so probably put that in the electrolysis tank. Same thing with this, just looked kind of interesting. I don't know if it is anything interesting. I don't see any lettering or anything like that on there, but it's very busy. It's got a lot going on, so figure maybe I'll give a little more effort into trying to clean it up, see what it is. And then I don't really know what this guy is. I think it's part of a toy car. It's kind of what it seems like anyway. I got the spoon, did try to rinse it off a little bit. It's super crusty, super corroded. I'll try to put this in the cleaner too, see if any of this nasty gets off of it, but yeah, we'll see. So we did find some bullets, pretty intact one here, and then one that's just kind of smushed. And we found some coins, so 1 quarter, 1 nickel, and 2 pennies, one being super nasty. Probably won't be able to fix that one, but this one's spendable at least. And then I think the find of the day is this little charm thing, probably from a pendant if I had to guess. Now I tried rinsing this off and stuff. I don't see any lettering or anything to indicate that it's precious metal. I mean, it's getting pretty crusty. So I think it's It's probably like brass or something for the main metal, and then this little gemstone in the middle I think is stained glass. It's already cracking a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see the cracks in the light, but it's cracking up the middle and then around on the top. So I don't know. I'll try to put it in my electrolysis tank, see if it cleans up any, but yeah. Well, that's about it for today's video, guys. If you guys liked today's video, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more of my content in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one.